Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of NXT. We have a big night. We continue a #1 contenders tournament tonight with the likes of Velveteen Dream taking on Tommaso Ciampa, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Before we get to Tommaso Ciampa taking on the Velveteen Dream later on tonight in our #1 contenders tournament, we get to see some tag team action, as we get to see Heavy Machinery go up against the Street Profits. And you know, these are two futures of these tag teams. There's a lot of potential in these tag teams. I mean, obviously the authors of pain are still here on NXT, but you know, these guys want to make a statement here on NXT. They want to be the next in line for those tag team titles, and tonight, you know, with a win, that could definitely help them out. But it's just going to take some time, as Tucker Knight there on the right and Otis there on your left. They'll be taking on the Street Profits here, and it could be called a #1 contenders matchup. And both of these tag teams with the potential, they're very, very different. Street Profits, you know, they're about that swag, you know, more of a partying type team. And you got the Heavy Machinery, which are stakes and weights, you know, and that's how it is. And for, you know, if I had to give an advantage to either of these teams, I might go Heavy Machinery, honestly. I'm not saying I don't like the Street Profits; they have a lot of potential. I'm just with the look of the big guys there for Heavy Machinery. I think the Heavy Machinery would be a really good #1 contender and put up a heck of a fight with the Undisputed Era. I'm not saying Street Profits couldn't do that, but just a personal opinion. Well, tonight we get to see a great matchup, hopefully, between the Profits here and Heavy Machinery as a part of our big night in store for us with those #1 contenders tournament going on tonight, with Velveteen Dream taking on Tommaso Ciampa, and in our main event, Ricochet taking on Pete Dunne. It's the first time we've seen Ricochet here in NXT for a good month or two right now. A little bit of a hiatus, but he is back, and he's going to be back in a big way, as he's going to be taking on Pete Dunne. But here we go. It looks like we're going to have Montez Ford and our big man Otis kicking us off here. And look at Otis coming right after Montez, like a freight train coming right after you. And the crowd is all fired up for this match, and they definitely should. This is a big moment for both teams right now. They need to continue with some momentum here in NXT. Into the corner we go. What does Montez have in store here? We're going to get a tag. Here comes his other half, Angelo Dawkins. Oh, big takedown there of Otis. And you know, Angelo Dawkins is obviously the strength of the Street Profits, you could call it the muscle of the group. Oh, going for a spinning uppercut. That didn't work out too well. And we do get a tag. Here comes Tucker Knight. But with all the stuff that we've been mentioning, a lot of big matches tonight, we also will have big matches as well next week, as Aleister Black, the current United Kingdom champion, the UK champ, will be in action next week, as well as Cien Almas, the new North American champion. He'll be in action. He'll be taking on Lars Sullivan next week in a non-title matchup. Hopefully that's going to go over well. You never know with that. As off the ropes, both men just running into it. Just two complete tanks going after each other right there. And just look at the strength there. The Tucker Knight, like your arm is not supposed to be held that way, especially up in the air. That's just absolute strength and power right there. Ooh, and then a spear there from Dawkins. Wasn't a Goldberg type spear, but it was very effective either way. Snapmare takedown. So what Dawkins has in store. Ooh, just working on that neck right there. And also tonight we have Dakota Kai and Lacey Evans will be in action tonight after a little bit of a altercation last week. We saw in NXT last week, Dakota Kai was in the locker room. Lacey Evans would go into the locker room there and get face-to-face with Dakota Kai, and those two women would have a brawl, and then Dakota Kai would end up getting beat down from Lacey Evans in the back of the locker room leading to this big matchup coming up tonight between Dakota Kai and Lacey Evans. As a belly-to-belly suplex there from Otis, the big man Otis. For Heavy Machinery, their catchphrase is stakes and weights. You know, for big guys like that, you know, that's what it's all about, stakes, and then obviously lifting. Especially in WWE, you got to lift it quite a bit, but I won't get too distracted with obviously their catchphrase, stakes and weights. It might be a little weird, but you know, sometimes those kind of weird catchphrases can catch with the WWE universe. You never know. As Montez Ford was trying to drag Otis around, but Otis being a big man, that's not going to be too easy. As a back body drop onto the outside here. And this is a no count out match, so these guys can take as much time as they need here. Uh-oh, look at this. No, Snake Eyes right on the steel steps. And as of right now, Heavy Machinery looking pretty good here. Oh, and then a big punch to the face. Damn, he got all of that bad boy. And then another one. Oh my God. Oh, he's going for another one there, but Montez Ford's like, no, he's sick of taking it twice. And you can see Montez Ford, from our view, he looks like he's dazed right now. Doesn't know where he's at. And talking about the other tag teams here in the tag team division, the future is absolutely bright here for NXT. With the Authors of Pain, Heavy Machinery, as well as the Street Profits, TM61 as well. There's so many good tag teams here coming up. Ooh, just look how he doesn't even need to barely touch him. He's just tossing him. As Otis was trying to just, you know, taunt a little bit, trying to get the crowd behind him, trying to get this crowd here in Orlando, Florida to get pumped up. And next time you guys will see a pay-per-view, it will be the weekend of WrestleMania. Our WrestleMania for Universe Mode, that's not going to be for a long time now, but still, you know, the road to WrestleMania started right after the Royal match, and for all these talents, they want to be in that big NXT TakeOver pay-per-view. The weekend of WrestleMania, there's so many big things that will be happening that weekend. There's a big punch there, and another chop. Oh, but Otis is not taking any of it right now. He's gonna bounce the head of Montez Ford right off that apron there. And then another big punch. And Montez Ford needs to get back in the ring and get a tag right now, because he's just getting dominated by this big man Otis right here. And take too much damage here at ringside. It's gonna be game over for him. Is now back in the ring. We finally go. Is now Ford back in the ring as well. Kick to the midsection. What does Ford have in store here? Oh, DDT there from Ford. And could that be enough? The Snake Roberts might love that kind of DDT right there. Is now Ford going to take his time. You can see he's got a little bit of a limp right there. A little bit of a spine buster into a frog splash. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. An impressive spine buster, double hand choke slam, whatever you'd like to call it, into a frog splash. I would have thought the outcome would have been a little bit different, especially with how Otis was just tossing Montez Ford here, but that DDT very well helped out Montez Ford with that beautiful DDT, leading to that double hand choke slam into the frog splash, getting all that weight right on him, and it was all she wrote from there. As we'll get a little different angle from this finishing maneuver right here. Gets the tag. Look at the absolute strength with the Montez Ford into the frog splash, and it was all she wrote right there, ladies and gentlemen. Street Profits with a big win in their young career here in NXT. That is definitely what they needed. Who could they be next in line? I'm sure AOP and these other tag teams are going to have something to say about it, but it's a good win here to start us off with the Street Profits. As we now get ready for Tommaso Ciampa taking on the Velveteen Dream. Here we go with our first matchup here tonight with our, well, not the first matchup, but it's going to be the first matchup of the #1 Contenders tournament tonight, as it's going to be the Dream taking on Tommaso Ciampa. And we already mentioned in our main event, it's going to be Ricochet taking on Pete Dunne. So this is just our normal #1 Contenders matches going on right now. Next week, we'll be seeing Matt Riddle, the man that defeated Keith Lee a couple weeks ago here on NXT, or I should say last week here on NXT. You know, it was a great match. It kind of looked like Keith Lee had it in the bag, but you know, Matt Riddle able to show off what he has, and Matt Riddle advancing, as well as Johnny Gargano defeating Cassius Ohno last week. But was it really a win though? Because what happened after the match last week, you guys, I don't know if Gargano is going to be 100% next week against Matt Riddle, because Tommaso Ciampa would come out and attack Johnny Gargano after the matchup, and it's just brutal. Tommaso Ciampa is just sick of losing to these guys, and you know, eventually he's going to have to move on. But it seems like this rivalry is going to still go on for a long time. But getting back to this matchup right here, Velveteen Dream, Tommaso Ciampa. This should be a really good matchup. Dream has a lot of potential. He hasn't realized it as of yet. And you know, Tommaso Ciampa, he's definitely a main event talent as well. So both of these guys, it's just going to take some time for them to, you know, pick up some wins. As there is Tommaso Ciampa, and of course there's Cassius Ohno. Cassius Ohno losing that steel cage match. Very unfortunate for Cassius Ohno, you know. I'm saying that sarcastically, but Johnny Gargano wins, but Tommaso Ciampa would come out and attack him, and it's very I don't know, it's very, I'm speechless honestly by these cowards of what they're doing in NXT right now. Tommaso Ciampa and Cassius Ohno, they're trying to take it over, but it's not really working out too well for them. They're losing. They're losing when you would think they'd be winning, if that makes any sense. You know, they have this potential, and they're just joining the dark side. It's just, these guys don't need to have to do that. They have all the talent in the world. You don't have to get the crowd to cheer for you, but you don't have to do these just horrific attacks every time you guys lose. It's just unbearable. Hold on a minute, submission hold here. Hold on. Is Dream gonna tap? Imagine if he tapped out this early in this match and just started. As Dream gets out of it though. And with the Dream, obviously he's 22, 23 years old. This man is very young, but he's going to be the future of NXT for sure. He has so much potential. Oh my god, a face buster there. And Tommaso Ciampa just bringing it to Velveteen Dream right now. Oh my god. Oh, and then a big stomp to the midsection. And you know, Tommaso Ciampa, he would love to go on to face Johnny Gargano in that #1 Contenders tournament. We know Gargano is not going to be 100% next week. And if somehow Gargano can get past Matt Riddle, I think Tommaso Ciampa is going to end up getting that #1 Contender spot. Oh, and then just a big arm. I don't even know what you want to call it, really. An arm buster. Either way, very effective there from Tommaso Ciampa. Now into another submission hold here in the middle of the ring. Tommaso Ciampa, is he going to make Dream tap out? Dream trying to fight out of it. Can he do it? Big elbow strikes to the skull there, and he's able to. But this is our first of two #1 Contender tournament matches here tonight. As we mentioned, Ricochet will be taking on Pete Dunne. That should be a very hard-fought match booked. But after this match, we have Dakota Kai and Lacey Evans. Dakota Kai looking to get her hands on Lacey Evans after what happened last week here on NXT. This guy's going back and forth right now. Dream. Here we go. Oh, nice crossbody takes down Tommaso Ciampa. Now into a pinfall. Ooh, just a 1 count. And you know, when we all appreciate, you know, being cocky, confident, whatever you'd like to call it for Velveteen Dream. But, you know, if he's able to hook his leg there, he might get a 3 count there possibly. Or very close to a 3 count. But he's kind of been nonchalant with his pinfall. And I know that's the whole gimmick type thing for Velveteen Dream. And, you know, the NXT universe likes that. But if you want to advance and be considered a threat for Drew McIntyre's NXT Championship, you might want to take this more seriously, especially with a psychopath like Tommaso Ciampa, and especially when you have Cassius Ohno at ringside. Is now Dream looking to hit another face buster right there. And Velveteen Dream just playing with Tommaso Ciampa here. What is it going to take to put one of these guys away? Will Dream have to hit a devastating elbow drop, or will Tommaso Ciampa have to hit a super kick or a knee to the face? He's now off the ropes. We go. Let's see. Going for an elbow. Both men missing whatever they had in store. Here comes Tommaso. No, Dream moving out the way. Missing a clothesline. Oh, into a neck breaker there. And just like that, Tommaso Ciampa has the advantage. Kick to the midsection here. Uh-oh. No, the double knees. Oh, my God, the double knees. 2.5. Tommaso Ciampa thought he had it in the bag there. Very, very close. And those double knees are just so vicious. And Tommaso Ciampa setting something up here. Uh-oh. Ciampa. Down goes Velveteen Dream. And is Tommaso Ciampa going to advance? 2.9. And somehow the Velveteen Dream is staying in this match. That is the heart of a champion right there for Velveteen Dream, sticking in this matchup. Missing a knee strike there. Can Dream capitalize? No, he cannot. Now into the corner. Here comes Ciampa, knee strike. Down goes Dream. Oh, missing a drop kick. I don't think Dream knows where he's at. That was kind of a last-ditch effort to try and get back in this match. I think that knee strike was very vicious to kind of take the eyesight, the eye vision of Velveteen Dream, and it cost him. As now Tommaso Ciampa has Velveteen Dream right where he wants him in this matchup. But Dream able to kick out once again here. And Tommaso Ciampa, you can sense the frustration right now. He cannot believe that he hasn't put away Dream yet. And of course, Cassius Ohno loves what he's seeing right now from Tommaso right now. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Dream looking to fly here. No, the elbow drop. The elbow to the back of the neck. I don't know if he got all of it, though. We're about to find out. Here we go. 1, 2. No, 2.5. For some reason, I don't think Dream got all of it. He was able to connect a little bit on the neck area, but I don't think he got all of it. As Dream rolling out, he felt Tommaso Ciampa setting up a maneuver there. We couldn't really tell what it could have been. As Tommaso Ciampa, oh, big forearm strike to Velveteen Dream. And now Ciampa going out to the ring, going to have to get Tommaso. Or I should say Tommaso has to get Velveteen Dream back in the ring if he wants to advance. Oh my God. What a vicious knee strike there from Tommaso. And now Ciampa looking to inflict some more damage there. Oh my God. Tommaso Ciampa, all he has to do is just toss him back honestly, and it could be game over. Oh my God. Right on the chest. That's not going to be the best. And then taking a knee strike there from one of the dangerous strikers we have here in NXT. It might be game over. Ciampa trying to decide what he wanted to do. Velveteen Dream with a kick. And he's trying to get back in this matchup right now. Can Dream do it? Can he pull off an upset here? Oh my God. What a DDT there. Is that enough? No. Referee getting distracted by Cassius Ohno. That was a pretty good DDT there, almost like a hammerlock DDT that we see from Cien Almas. As now, Velveteen Dream. Can he hit that one more time to put away Tommaso? No, Ciampa with an elbow strike though. And just when you think Velveteen Dream's going to get back in this match. Tommaso Ciampa gets him right back. Double knees, and that has to be it. 2. No, so close again. And Ciampa right in the face of the referee, telling him, come on now. And now what does Ciampa have in store here? We don't see Tommaso Ciampa go flying too much here. Tommaso, oh, the knees to the chest. But how much was taken out on him, though? Ciampa has something in store here. Kick to the midsection. I believe we saw this earlier. Tommaso Ciampa, down goes the Dream. Will the dreams be dreams tonight? 2, 3, yes it is. And Tommaso Ciampa advances. And now he has to wait for the outcome in our main event between Ricochet and Pete Dunne. What a back and forth match, ladies and gentlemen. Dream was so close. It might have been a 3 count, but Cassius Ohno distracting the referee at one point, leading to Tommaso Ciampa picking up the win later on. And right here, it looks like he actually hit more of his shoulder there than his actual neck. But this right here, leading to his finisher, the double knees. Then he would go on to hit his finisher. Tommaso Ciampa advances. And if I'm Ricochet or Pete Dunne, hopefully I watch that match. Because if Cassius Ohno gets involved in that matchup, it could be a long, long night. As Tommaso Ciampa advances to the semifinals, we get ready for Lacey Evans taking on Dakota Kai. We are back, and now we get to see Dakota Kai taking on Lacey Evans. Last time we saw Dakota Kai, besides last week here on NXT, Dakota Kai was in that Royal Rumble match, the first ever women's Royal Rumble at the Royal Rumble, and you know, Dakota Kai, she looked pretty good there for a couple minutes there in the Rumble, eventually getting thrown out. But Dakota Kai, she has a lot of superstars in the back, a lot of trainers think very highly of Dakota Kai. Very friendly woman, but the lady she's facing, if I remember correctly, she's a former Marine, Navy, at least she was deployed before moving into wrestling, and she's very opposite of Dakota Kai. She's more of a powerful woman. Her finisher is very, very devastating. As here we go, Lacey Evans makes her NXT debut tonight against Dakota Kai. And we'll see if Lacey Evans, if it's going to cost her, essentially, with what happened last week with Evans attacking Dakota Kai in the locker room. I mean, all superstars, man or woman, want to make an impact. If it's in the tag team division or in the WWE Championship, I'm just regarding all the championships. The main titles, or the minor titles that everyone likes to call. But either way, these championships, or everybody wants to make a name for themselves so they can get that championship. And Lacey Evans doesn't want to wait around, and she's gonna come after whoever she sees. And Dakota Kai's in her way to climb up the rankings. Lacey Evans is gonna go through Dakota Kai, at least try to anyway. It's Dakota Kai with these strong, vicious kicks to Lacey Evans. I believe Lacey Evans' finisher is called a woman's right. Very vicious punch that is very, very vicious. As Evans going to town, but now Dakota Kai. Here comes Kai. No reversal from Evans. This match is going to be very brutal. It's a super kick to the midsection there. Oh, and then a knee strike. Down goes Dakota Kai. And now, Evans. Oh! We saw a little bit of that in our previous match with Tommaso Ciampa and Velveteen Dream. But if you guys are just tuning in now, we did announce some matches for next week, or at least some champions will be in action, as we'll be seeing your United Kingdom champion Aleister Black in action, as well as your new North American champion Cien Almas. He'll be in action as well in a non-title match. A lot of big stuff. Andrade will be taking on Lars Sullivan in a non-title matchup. As we saw Lars Sullivan attack both EC3 and CN Almas last week. I believe it was just CN Almas, but either way. As into the corner we go. Oh, big clothesline takes down Dakota Kai, but Dakota Kai, like a cat, just able to spring out of control. Oh, kick to the midsection now. Lacey Evans, neck breaker. Oh my God. Oh, okay. I thought it was just gonna be a neck breaker, but you know, the flexibility and everything out of Lacey Evans there. As Dakota Kai with a beautiful forearm strike. So now Kai just gonna take some time to recuperate after taking those very vicious strikes there from Lacey Evans. Dakota Kai taking Lacey Evans down to her knee. Now she's going to drag her into the corner and now just bounce her head off that top turnbuckle there. You know, and if I'm the champion of the NXT Women's Division, Ember Moon, right now, I'm watching this matchup real close. Oh, into the corner with a knee strike. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Lacey Evans. Look at the strength of Lacey Evans. Oh, into a backbreaker. And now, oh, and again. She's just targeting those ribs and back right there, Dakota Kai. And for a smaller woman like Dakota Kai, you don't want to be taking those powerful maneuvers from a woman that is as strong as Lacey Evans. As Evans just booting the hell out of the face there of Dakota Kai. Uh-oh. Lacey Evans. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. What a maneuver. Is this going to be enough? No, 2.5. And now Dakota Kai needs to get back in the match, and that helps her out for the time being. But can she capitalize on that? And now Kai throwing Lacey Evans into the corner. What does Dakota Kai have in store here? Here she comes. Oh, the big boot. I believe referee in the way there. I couldn't really see what happened, but either way, it looked like a boot connected to the face. And now Dakota Kai has something in store here. Going for a kick to the midsection. Reversal there from Lacey. And now what does Evans have in store here? Oh, wait a minute. A submission hold here. Can Dakota Kai reach the bottom rope there? She is so close. Or is she going to tap? Very, very close. Can she get out of it? Yes, she does. But how much damage was done to those legs and the lower back, though, of Dakota Kai? And now Dakota Kai has Lacey Evans up here. Oh, and then a kick to the side of the skull. Down goes Evans. Dakota Kai all fired up right now. And she needs to. She needs to get back in this match, and this is the perfect opportunity. Big clothesline there. And another one. Here she comes. Can Dakota get back in this matchup? What does she have to do? Oh, Lacey Evans playing a little bit of possum there. And now I'm going to grab her from her ponytails. Oh, my God. Then a devastating strike. Is that enough? Oh, my God. A 2.9. Was that her finisher? The woman's right? Whatever you'd like to call it. Very effective if that's what it's supposed to be. Is now Dakota Kai in a very, very bad way as she's dropped on the top rope. Dakota Kai's been able to put up a heck of a fight so far, but Lacey Evans has done a lot of damage right now. And if you're Dakota Kai, you can't take too much. Oh my God! A little bit of a kind of a Frankensteiner type maneuver. Either way, very effective, and that could get her the win here. Yes, it is. Dakota Kai picks up a win over Lacey Evans. Wow, what a finishing maneuver. Wow. That was a good back and forth match. As, hold on, behind you, Lacey Evans is going to try to attack. Here comes Dakota Kai, fighting back. Not going to stay away. Down she goes. And Dakota Kai all fired up right now. Almost was 2 weeks in a row that she was about to get beaten down, but Dakota Kai with the upper hand this time. Big, big win for Dakota Kai. As we get ready for our main event between Ricochet and Pete Dunne. Are you guys ready for one of the best main events you may ever see here in NXT history? Two absolute super athlete superstars we have here in NXT. Two of the best in the world today. Pete Dunne is in action against Ricochet. Bruiserweight versus a superstar that's very rare to see this type of superstar in the generation, and that man is Ricochet, the king of, what is he? The king of NXT. He likes to call himself the king. And Ricochet almost won the North American Championship when he first debuted here in that big six-man ladder match for the NXT North American Championship, but EC3 would go on to win that. But right now, Pete Dunne and Ricochet, this is going to be a show stealer for sure. This would definitely be a title match if one of these guys would ever come on down. If these guys would ever win a championship. And here he is. Here is the man, Ricochet. Some people like to call him King Ricochet. Either way, this man is something else, honestly. He's a tremendous superstar, and tonight we get to see him showcase his skills in this big #1 contenders tournament. And for Ricochet, if he wins tonight, Tommaso Ciampa and possibly Ricochet would go at it next week here, as both semifinal matches will be happening next week here on NXT. Big matches are coming. So for Ricochet and a Tommaso Ciampa match, I would love to see a Tommaso Ciampa Pete Dunne match. Could you imagine how brutal that match would be? A bruiserweight and a psychopath going at it for in a semifinals match to try and become the #1 contender for Drew McIntyre's NXT Championship. Could you imagine? As a nice Hurricane Rana to kick us off here, and he's coming right after Pete Dunne. We're gonna see if we're gonna see any ring rust here from Ricochet. We haven't seen him for about a month or so right now. Here comes Ricochet. Oh my God, the strength of this man. You know, Pete Dunne, we haven't seen him in a couple weeks as well, so we might see some ring rust from both men, but this match should be really good for both men here. Is Ricochet just stomping away there? What does Ricochet have in store here? I wonder if for Ricochet, has he scouted Pete Dunne? Has he found any weaknesses? And same for Pete Dunne, has he found any weaknesses for Ricochet? I mean, if I would say something for Ricochet, I would not want Pete Dunne to get up to his feet, obviously, because he's a heck of a striker. I'm not saying Ricochet's not, but Ricochet can go to power, but he's more of a man that's going to fly around, use his surroundings, the top rope, the apron, anything to really let him springboard, any type of those maneuvers, and we may see some of those tonight. Oh, is Pete Dunne with a devastating clothesline right there to Ricochet. Uh-oh, Pete Dunne, look at the strength of this man, a sit-out powerbomb into a pinfall, but there is a rope break. You see the face of Pete Dunne, he's like, really? You never know, that could have been a 3 count. Kick to the midsection here. Here comes Ricochet. Oh my God! He turned it, going from a suplex into a powerbomb maneuver. Ricochet, this man is a absolute beast, man. There's so much stuff you wouldn't think you'd see ever from a superstar, but this man can pull a lot of stuff out of his repertoire. As now, here comes Ricochet, throwing Pete Dunne into the corner. Nice drop kick there to the lower back, but for Pete Dunne, he's a bruiserweight. He can sustain a lot of damage. And now Pete Dunne going to toss Ricochet like he's absolutely nothing, like a piece of garbage over the top rope there. And now here comes Pete Dunne. What's he going to do to Ricochet? No! Going to bounce him off the steel steps. And these matches right now for the #1 contendership, these matches are going to be no countouts. So you guys we'll see these guys fight at ringside at certain times in the matchup. William Regal knows how important these matches are. He doesn't want anything to be screwed up. is now, Ricochet getting his head bounced off. A little bit of snake eyes there. And now Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's just twerking that. One of his fingers. But Ricochet able to fight out of it though. And now Ricochet trying to fight back with his own strikes here. But Pete Dunne's like, nope, not happening, fella. This has been a hell of a matchup. As Pete Dunne tosses Ricochet back in the ring. The winner of this match will go on to face Tommaso Ciampa next week here on NXT as Ricochet with a clothesline taking him out. And Ricochet going to take some time to taunt Pete Dunne and try and get back in this matchup. All these superstars know, what is on the line right now. That championship opportunity. Looks like we saw the end of Adam Cole and Drew McIntyre, so we're going to see a new challenger. And we'll be very curious to see who that could end up being. As now Ricochet, oh my God. What a maneuver there from Ricochet. Will that be enough to put him away? No, 2.5. And look at Ricochet. He's in shock. He thought he absolutely had him there. And now, wait a minute. Are we about to see a 630? Uh-oh. Ricochet. No! He got caught. The double knees. The double knees on that moonsault. Oh my God. Can Pete Dunne capitalize, though? Now, Pete Dunne. Here we go. No! What Ricochet just did. He just did it to Ricochet, though. Oh, but just a 1 count, though. Very impressive to be able to kick out of a move like that. And now Dunne. He is sick of playing around with Ricochet here. Oh, and then a forearm. Here comes Pete Dunne. Down goes Ricochet. Is that enough? 1, 2. No, so close. Pete Dunne thought it was a 3 count. It was very close. But referee saying it was a 2 count. And Pete Dunne is just trying to think, what does he have to do to put away a man like Ricochet? This Ricochet is taking a lot of damage as well. And Pete Dunne with a sit-out powerbomb again. And Ricochet getting back up to his feet here, trying to get something going for him. Big stomp there to the knee. Oh, and then doing something to his other knee. Uh-oh. Last time Ricochet did a high-risk maneuver, it was very costly. Uh-oh. Oh my God, he was going for the 630. But Pete Dunne saw that coming. Had it very well scouted there. And now Pete Dunne trying to put him away, but no, he gets hit with a spinning heel kick. What a match we are witnessing, ladies and gentlemen. Both men putting it all on the line here. Ricochet's all fired up. Pete Dunne doesn't even know where the hell he is. No, he does there with connecting with that brutal forearm strike there. And now Pete Dunne with a nice suplex there. Ricochet trying to get up to his feet here. This would be a great opportunity for Pete Dunne to, try and put away Ricochet here. But the question is, what does he have to do? What move does he have to connect with here? As he connects with a sit-out powerbomb, will that be enough? Oh, 2.5. And the frustration is brewing right now for Pete Dunne. What else does he have to hit? Ricochet has sustained a lot of big maneuvers from Pete Dunne, and he's been able to kick out. Ricochet all fired up right now. And imagine if this was for a championship. I mean, obviously it's a #1 contenders type matchup, but I mean, this match does mean quite a bit still to so many wrestlers here. As now Pete Dunne, oh my God, gets hit with that knee strike there from Ricochet. And now Ricochet again gonna try. Every time he tries this, it doesn't work out. Here we go. The 630 finally hits. Is that enough for Ricochet? 1, 2. No, 2.5 there. And Ricochet cannot believe it. He's fired up now, though. He wants to put away Pete Dunne fast. As now Ricochet working on that left shoulder there, trying to rip it out of a socket. Now he gets Pete Dunne up to his feet. What does Ricochet gonna do here? Throws him into the corner into a running power slam there. And if he was like a Braun Strowman type size, they could have been over. 3. Oh my God. I would have thought he would. Pete Dunne would have been able to kick out, but either way, that running power slam from the corner into the ground there was enough, and Ricochet picks up the win here. Ricochet celebrating, and that's Tommaso Ciampa. Oh my God, come on. Are you kidding me? This is exactly what we saw last week with Tommaso Ciampa attacking Johnny Gargano, and Ciampa gonna connect. Oh my God. Right on the steel chair. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? There's no need for this. Tommaso Ciampa doing it to Gargano. Now Ricochet. Tommaso Ciampa is going to make sure everyone in this tournament is not going to be 100%. And that's just terrible. And now, of course, Ciampa sending a direct message to Ricochet that Tommaso Ciampa is going to defeat Ricochet next week. Oh my God. Ricochet didn't have much time to really celebrate tonight. Oh my God, right into the barricade again. Oh my God. And now, oh, come on. Tommaso, you son of a bitch. Come on. Tommaso Ciampa just rubbing it in the face of everyone here in the Full Sail Arena. Tommaso Ciampa getting the upper hand over Ricochet. And this is the exact match we're getting next week. Ricochet takes on Tommaso Ciampa in the semifinals to find out who will be the #1 contender for the NXT Championship.